Welcome back dear students. In previous video we discussed about internet. Now let's start new topic e-commerce. E-commerce stands for electronic commerce. It initially started during the Berlin Airlift Germany in 1948 when big corporates started taking order for goods electronically with the help of telephones and other private networks. E-commerce is a very vast field and can be applied in majority of applications and areas. Now let's understand the meaning of e-commerce. E-commerce or modern electronic commerce is a methodology of business which addresses the need of business organizations, vendors, and customers to reduce cost and improve the quality of goods and services while increasing the speed of delivery. E-commerce refers to paperless exchange of business information using following ways: electronic data exchange, electronic mail, electronic bulletin boards, electronic fund transfer, etc. Or we can say that electronic commerce is where business transactions take place via telecommunication networks, especially the internet. Electronic commerce describes the buying and selling of products, services, and information via computer networks, including the internet. The infrastructure for electronic commerce is a networked computing environment in business, home, and government. On the basis of parties involved and provided activities and services provided by e-commerce, the scope of e-commerce services can be classified as: first, B2C, business to customer. It is defined as the exchange of products, information, or services between business and customers in a retailing relationship. Some of the first examples of B2C e-commerce were Amazon.com and Dell.com in the USA and lastminute.com in the UK. In this case, the C represents either consumer or customer. The B2C model involves transactions between business organizations and consumers. Next is B2B, business to business. It is companies buying from and selling to each other online, but there's more to it than purchasing. It's evolved to encompass supply chain management as more companies outsource parts of their supply chain to their trading partners. Business to business commerce include a broad range of intercompany transactions, including wholesale trade as well as company purchases of services, resources, technology, manufactured parts and components, and capital equipment. For example, Intel selling microprocessor to Dell. Next is customer to customer, C2C. In this category, consumers interact directly with other consumers. C2C is simply commerce between private individuals or consumers. They exchange information such as expert knowledge, opinions. Next is C2B, customer to business. In this kind of e-commerce, customer gets large choice of products or services at suitable and reasonable price. The business units that provide such services or offer products declare conditions for sale and price of their services or products. This system helps to reduce time of negotiation and increase flexibility of customer as well as business unit. In this, terms of payment is decided by a customer. There are more arrangements in e-commerce besides this. If we consider government as an independent body, the following kinds of arrangement can emerge: government to business, government to citizen, government to government. Now let's study requisite equipment for the successful implementation of e-commerce. Capital, human resource and machinery are needed at primary stage to start any business. while in e-commerce more resources are required. They are website. For continuance of e-commerce development, management, maintenance and upgradation of website is a must. In website, web means www, World Wide Web, while site means place. Website is address of a firm at World Wide Web. However, website is not any physical or geographical address, but it is an organized form of information provided by a firm which is made available online. Next is computer with internet connection or connectivity. Without the connectivity of internet, implementation of e-commerce is not possible. The computers of the traders or customers must have internet connectivity for the purpose of purchase or sale or business activities in e-commerce. Next is credit card or debit card. The traders are not familiar with one another in e-commerce. So, the question of financial transaction arises. The buyers feels insecurity in payment before purchase and the seller feels insecurity in providing goods before he receives money. Credit/debit cards solve this problem. The payment through the card is done in such a way that we can stop the payment after the order of payment within 7 days. These cards are important tools in e-commerce. So, plastic currency play very vital role in the e-commerce activities. Dear students, in next video we will discuss about online transactions, mode of payments, BPOs and KPOs. Thank you.